In a world without shame, clopfics run rampant across the internet, and from its most evil pits spring stories so horrifying it will chill the soul. In this world, 3 brave souls wade through the filth to find the most disturbing and poorly written clopfics on the net. Will they survive? Ma bien!
Trigger warnings. Contains futa, cum inflation, crotch boobs, lactation, water sports, verbal abuse, anal BDSM, and a certain party pony having sex with other animals. If these are not...
Oh, yeah!
Turn back now. We're clicking this.
I win.
I found it.
Oh, goodness.
I found everything you've ever wanted.
But didn't know to ask for.
You want it all right now.
I want it, and I want it now.
It's a
I
song.
have a structured settlement, and I need clops now.
Call J.G. Wentworth. 877 Club now.
Oh, God. Why are you doing this? Why?
Because I must ruin everything you love, for I am the Batman.
Violated.
We really probably should fucking...
Oh, God.
I is tired.
No! I just found the perfect one!
Is it short?
Hold on. Scrolling.
That doesn't sound good.
Scrolling. Shut up. It's decently short. I mean,
Scrolling.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! No!
I don't have a freaking mouse to actually scroll with. I have the little trackpad.
No, I'm
scrolling
through.
Every scroll was the drag of my finger.
Hold on.
Oh, Lord.
How many
Come
words?
on. This will take like 30 minutes if you guys don't freaking stop every line.
So like 2 hours.
You know that's not gonna happen.
It is gonna happen because I will put my hoof down.
How many words is this?
Millions. I don't know. I didn't look at it.
She
know
She wants it bad.
I do. I really do. I need the D.
What?
What? Whoa! This is going in a direction that I didn't expect.
Exactly.
She's sitting there. Hey, cat. Maybe we should stop before your fingers get all pruny.
Oh, inappropriate. I might have to telling you to the Batman.
The Batman does not approve.
Oh yeah, we've talked about this. Black girls have penises.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's why. I think I killed him again.
What?
Well, that also going in a direction I was not expecting.
Come to the dark side. Why do you think they say once you go black, you never go back / need a wheelchair?
It's too late to look back. I've gotten a way to switch back.
Oh, God. Okay, well, we need to get this started.
Before I die.
Yes, before he dies. Okay.
You broke my exploding.
Oh,
Where?
fuck, I jacked this thing all up. Damn it.
Oh, no, not my D.
I'm trying to work on something here.
Oh, really? Really?
Yes.
What?
Something. It's a
What?
surprise.
Oh. So a salty surprise?
No, but I might have to sprinkle a little salt on it just to get it there.
Okay, so we're reading Punishment.
Where?
It's called...
Okay, there it is.
Wait, is Looney still around?
I have no idea.
Okay. Iron Will walks out of Ponyville's town center carrying a basket of carrots, cucumbers, and other groceries. Cucumbers. The powerful Minotaur went on his merry, carefree way. It was a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky, perfect for a simple evening and a lovely meal. Just as he left the marketplace behind, Iron Will pulled out his to-do list for the day.
Let's see. Iron Will has finished his grocery shopping, scheduled another seminar, and...
There, he scrawled at the bottom of the list. Meet with Fluttershy. Iron Will groaned. He took Pegasus out of his thoughts since she'd refused to pay him for his training, barely a week ago. The bits would be missed, definitely. However, Iron Will made it a personal goal of his to never, ever leave a customer unsatisfied.
Oh, yeah.
She had been the first and only. Muttering to himself, Iron Will crumpled up the list and tossed it into his grocery shopping.
Iron Will supposes this wouldn't take too long. Perhaps Iron Will get his pay at last.
He pointed his hooves toward Fluttershy's cottage, hoping he was right. About 20 minutes later, Iron Will reached the tiny cottage near the everfree forest. He glanced through the windows as he strode up to the door, noting that it was dark inside the house.
Strange,
he mumbled, reaching the front door. Carefully, he rapped 3 times on the door and waited. From within came a meek,
"Oh, please, come in, if you don't mind, that is."
Shrugging, the Minotaur rolled his eyes and turned the doorknob. Inside, the cottage was completely dark. Black blankets and curtains thrown over the windows. Rows of candles illuminated the front room. Damn, cult leader. A myriad of various critters.
Nathan, the
What?
picture.
What? Oh God, what is this?
Peanut posted.
Peanut!
Damn it, Peanut! I was doing the exact same thing! Picture, though. I have to show you the one I found.
Okay.
Okay. Back.
A myriad of various critters, ferrets, sparrows, beavers, mice, and one irritated-looking rabbit were all huddled around a figure in the center of the room.
Iron Will is here to speak to Fluttershy.
He called, narrowing his eyes and trotting a few steps forward.
Where is she?
I'm right here.
Upon closer inspection, Iron Will caught sight of her at last and dropped his basket of groceries to the floor with a sharp thud. There, sprawled on her back with her 4 hooves and hind hooves spread open, laid Fluttershy. The yellow Pegasus had gathered her small animal friends and supplied them with ropes, hoof cuffs, and hooks embedded in the floorboards. All had eagerly, though in the rabbit's case with a coaxing, restrained her hooves and torso. The gaggle of critters turned towards Iron Will, some of them winking, some of them giggling, and then scurried away, leaving Minotaur and Mare alone. Fluttershy blushed and glanced up at Iron Will. The Minotaur stood in silence, his mouth agape, his eyes wide with disbelief.
Oh, Mr. Iron Will, you sure have caught me at a bad time, haven't you? I'm sorry, I have been
She took a deep breath and lowered her voice to a teasing tone.
such a naughty mare.
Iron Will blinked and shook his head, composing himself.
If this is a bad time for Fluttershy, it is a bad time for Iron Will.
He spun on his hooves and started towards the door again.
Aren't you going to punish me?
Fluttershy whispered, running her tongue across her lips. She sighed and said,
After all, I've been such a bad mare to you, refusing to pay you, saying I was dissatisfied.
So, you weren't?
He paused, glancing over his shoulder. Fluttershy smirked.
I'm sorry, but maybe I was.
Maybe! Maybe's not for babies!
The Minotaur turned to fully face her, shaking his head and burying it in his hands.
Wow.
Hasn't Iron Will taught you anything?
Again, she said.
I'm sorry.
Immediately, Iron Will spat back on cue.
You apologize, I penalize.
That was good timing.
Yes! Okay. He snorted angrily and stomped over to the restrained mare, hovering over her.
Haven't you learned anything? Iron Will spent an entire day teaching you. You were Iron Will's best students.
He clenched his fists and braced his hooves, demanding,
You weren't a dissatisfied customer. You just didn't pay attention. Now Iron Will shall collect Iron Will's fee.
Of course, how silly of me.
Fluttershy wiggled all 4 of her hooves and smirked again.
Oh, it looks like I'm all tied up. I guess I can't go get my purse.
He stomped a hoof and glared at her.
Iron Will demands you pay Iron Will immediately. You make me lose, I blow my fuse.
Giggity. Adrenaline rushed through his veins, the Minotaur boring holes through the eyes of the innocent yellow Pegasus. Innocent? Innocent. Really? He's bound.
Yeah.
Spread-eagled. Okay. Fluttershy's wings shot to full attention, and the blush on her muzzle deepened to a dark crimson. She glanced down below her swollen teats. Oh, so she has teats. At her marehood, which was beginning to dampen, as well as something else that was beginning to harden. Iron Will noticed her focus and shifted his eyes down her body to the appendage. What?
Oh
Between her
my God! What are we doing? What am I partaking in? No! No!
Are we?
Kill me down! You didn't say this was foolish.
Yes, I did. I did. Remember, I was like,
She has a dick?
Yeah, it's Fluttershy.
The writer
Right
of the story
above-
must have been a dick.
right above her hot, pulsating slit. Wet with her arousal, Fluttershy possessed an 8-inch, long cock. The organ was mostly black with dots of pink and yellow, about half erect and growing longer with each pregnancy.
I'm scared.
Oh, God. Iron Will jumped back, eyes wide and fingers pointing at his teeth.
But you're... I'm even... What did I let you talk me into? I didn't hear you say this.
I read every single thing, and even had a warning on it.
Oh my God! Just.
I don't know.
There's an awful mare.
Fluttershy whined, unsuccessfully trying to close her flanks, which displayed both her... Why is it black? Why is it black?
I don't know.
I'm so stuck on... She has an 8-inch black cock that's polka dotted.
I don't know.
Not even gonna talk about it. We're just gonna.
And half-awakened member. The futon was currently about 6 inches in length, and with a set of I thought she said 8. Didn't they say 8 earlier?
It got bigger.
They did.
It says Fluttershy possessed an 8-inch cock, 8-inch long cock, and then down here it says the futon was currently about 6 inches in, with a set of impressive balls. Where the fuck do the balls go?
My
Above the
God.
chest.
I've always been this. Oh, sorry.
I've always been this way, but I could usually hide it.
How?
8 inches. Boom!
Oh.
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger's arm holding a watermelon.
I mean, what?
What she does is she bends it into her vagina. So
I know. What does it just go? And then it's gone?
That's the new meaning of go fuck yourself.
I was so shy. No pony gets to see it. Well,
She giggled, cooing as her erection grew.
you do, since I'm being such an awful, bad, dirty mare.
Okay, what did we say about shy girls? Shy girls are the most fucked up. Didn't we say that?
Indeed they are.
Holy shit.
And what did I say too? I said Fluttershy last time.
Yeah. No, we talked about this, the other, yeah. Okay, anyway.
Punish me, Iron Will.
She hissed, grinning.
Take what's yours. I can't pay you in bits, but you can do whatever you want to me.
Sorry, no deal.
Iron Will crossed his arms and shook his head.
Good man, Iron Will, good man. Or Bull, whatever. Iron Will wait on your pay.
But this is your pay. This is my way of repaying you.
She pleaded, frowning.
Iron Will passes.
The Minotaur stood firm,
Nope.
shaking his
Nope,
head.
nope.
Shaking his head once more. Fluttershy pouted and begged.
Please, Mr. Iron Will, please punish me. I'm a naughty mare and...
Iron Will be leaving now.
He interrupted. The Minotaur turned away and bent down to pick up his fallen basket of groceries, gathering the carrots, cucumbers, and other vegetables. Panicking, Fluttershy struggled against her bonds, shaking with rage. Ah! The ropes protested but did not break. Held by strong hooks, she'd bolted to the floor. Panting, Fluttershy glared at Iron Will's back, watching rise from his hooves, and walk towards the door again. Hey! She shouted, voice shaking with rage. Fluttershy leaned up as far as she could and screeched through the darkness. Get back here and punish me! Iron Will stopped his tracks.
I'm not sure how to feel about this.
You're going to punish me!
Fluttershy screamed, flailing against her restraints and clenching her teeth. Get back here! She bellowed, her words echoing throughout the candlelit cottage. Here, I need a drink after yelling like that. The Minotaur spun around, a single drop of sweat trickling down his nape. Iron Will was the boss. Always was. Always would be. No pony had ever spoken to him this way. The squirming, screeching mare on the floor was the first. She glared over at him, her frustrated, enraged screams reminiscent of a female Minotaur in heat, something he hadn't heard in years. He snapped his head over his shoulder, the length between his legs awoken.
What did you say to me?
He wouldn't say that. He'd say, what did you say to Iron Will?
Yeah. What did you say to Iron Will?
She snapped, Get back here, you stupid bull, and fuck me!
Oh, damn!
Wow!
Holy shit.
Damn!
Okay. You know, people after this are gonna think I'm seriously kinky. And they're not wrong.
they are.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not wrong.
Okay.
You know, after everything that's happened, that statement doesn't surprise me one bit.
Oh, whatever, Mr. Bondage teacher. Freaking lecture. Oh, God. You should freaking just be a teacher of bondage.
I'm gonna say something that's gonna just make
No. Your ending statement would be, and remember, kids, your word is your bond.
Oh,
Hey,
that's going on my business card. My word is my bond. Oh, God.
At her last words, his long blue cock, it's blue, began to harden until it was about the same. I don't know. I always saw him as gray. Maybe my TV's color was weird. It was about. Okay. Until it was about the same size as the mare's. Really?
Damn.
You'd think that it would be bigger, though. He grunted, primal urges taking root in
She's
his
pretty
brain.
fucking big.
But he's a minotaur.
Also, it's supposed to hang to the floor like in Tanks a Lot.
Oh, God. Compelling him to turn around. How did Tank even give him a blowjob when he has a beak?
Like,
I don't know. Okay. Compelling him to turn around fully, throbbing in between his flanks, Iron Will trotted over Fluttershy.
No
saying
beak can stop this beast.
Oh, God. Without saying a word, he positioned himself above her, snorting steam through his nostrils.
Oh, there you are. Are you deaf or something?
Fluttershy taunted, snickering. She threw back her head and stared straight into his eyes.
About time.
Her eyes alighted on his growing erection.
Such a tiny little cock.
She hissed.
What do you think you're gonna do with that, huh?
This.
Iron Will barked and shoved himself into the mare's open mouth. Fluttershy gagged and coughed, her eyes growing wide. The Minotaur leaned down a bit and grabbed both sides of her head with his powerful hands, lowering himself into her throat. Fluttershy's mouth and throat were hot, wet, and tight. Though in pain, and beginning to feel more than a little dizzy, Fluttershy relished the sensation of his cock filling her mouth. Iron Will pulled out after a few moments, dripping with her saliva. She coughed, then continued,
Is that all you've got?
Shaking his head, Iron Will thrust downwards again. Wow, this is super hot. He groaned, closing his eyes. My
Really?
nipples are elongating.
So you're into hermaphrodites?
Yes. I know you especially love it when their penis and vaginas touch.
Oh, God.
This morning I woke up with my penis and my vagina. What do I do? Is that bad?
What? You have both?
How about first of all, you stop fucking yourself?
Well, listen, a guy told me to go fuck myself, so, you know.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the story, people. He groaned, closing his eyes and slapping his cock in and out of Fluttershy's throat? Slapping it? What the fuck?
That's a very poor choice of words.
Slapping it? Like, what is it? Just like wiggling it in her mouth, like. Psh, 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 psh.
We're gonna say yes.
She squeaked in pleasure between gasp and cough. Her own erection growing, rivaling Iron Will's length. Once he'd grown tired of this, Iron Will pulled out of her throat and trotted around the mare. Fluttershy laughed.
That's all? No more?
Iron Will is not done with you.
He growled, leaning down to untie her hind hooves. He paused, staring at the mare's enormous cock, which seemed to grow longer any second. Additionally, her teats were swollen, leaking milk all over her fur and onto the floor.
Oh, goodness.
I'm about to
Way
hear
you
more
read-
people die. No, I know he's gonna whine about it.
What?
Devil dog, he's gonna be like, how did you talk me into this? Iron Will is a beast.
Oh my god.
I love how the way you read it, though.
Was kind of like,
Leaking milk all over her fur and onto the floor.
So matter of fact, like just. I've read so
I am
today that this is just
C-3PO
something-
human cyborg relations.
No, she's just gotten to the point. She's read so much porn that's just like,
It's boring to her.
yeah.
no, this one's actually better written, except for, the slapping cock in the mouth, but...
Well, there's the whole Fuda thing to begin with, and
Well, yeah, but at least it keeps you on your toes. Right?
Yeah,
Because it's so
sure.
long, of course. Okay.
okay, let's just go, please.
Blushing, the normally timid Mary
Commented, oh, goodness. It just won't stop. Be a dear and stomp them, won't you?
What? She moved her hips
Oh
forward,
my God.
shaking her two impressive
What
balls
did you get me into?
like and settled inside. Reluctantly, Iron Will raised one of his hooves. She nodded eagerly.
Yeah, come on.
Urging him to continue, Iron Will gave it one last second thought and then stomped down, crushing a testicle beneath his powerful, strong hoof. Thud.
Ah!
She threw her mane back, shrieking in pain. Panicking, the Minotaur starting to sputter. Started to sputter.
Fluttershy.
No! The other one!
She barked.
Oh my God.
Relishing the pain, she shook her muzzle rapidly, her tongue falling listlessly out of her mouth.
Stop it, or it'll keep growing. Why, it's already making yours look so tiny.
Insulted,
God.
Iron Will cast aside his reservation
Holy motherfucker.
and ground his hoof into the other swollen black testicle. Smashing it to the floor, the mare screeched and flailed, cursing at him.
You asshole! Ah!
Her words were
Oh
musical,
my God.
sending waves of pleasure through his loins. His cock pulsated with urgency. Leaning down once more, Iron Will ignored Fluttershy's cries of pain and pleasure and finished untying her hind hooves from the stakes in the floor. Once freed, he grabbed her hind legs and wrapped them around himself, pulling the lower half of her body up into the air. Balancing his rock-hard girth between her large, supple flanks, Iron Will stroked back and forth between the mare's flanks. That's hard to imagine. He closed his eyes and grunted, enjoying the soft, warm flanks caressing his cock with each and every thrust.
Flanks.
Aren't flanks the thighs?
Flank.
I'm gonna flank you so hard.
Because it keeps saying
God.
fucking flank.
I know, right? Okay,
We're gonna
he felt
flank.
his... Oh, yes! You get to moan in this one. He felt his climax looming and bit his lower lip.
Iron Will is going.
Oh my god!
Keep the story going, goddamn.
Well, I'm just...
And
Just go.
Fluttershy snickered and rolled her eyes.
Wow, you're going to come already? Pathetic.
Oh my
Pegasus-
god.
Damn.
grinding harder against his cock. Her own continued to grow despite the testicular torture.
Some pony would have thought that the great Iron Will could last longer than a few minutes, especially with that teensy-weensy little cock of yours.
Oh.
Oh,
Iron Will's
damn.
eyes shot open. What? Why do you guys keep saying that?
Think about it.
She is just relentless.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy shit.
Like, you have this really shy character, like, fucking...
Oh, well, makes perfect sense. It's always the shy ones.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Iron Will's eyes shot open, the fire of his rage building once more. He drew one of his hands back from Fluttershy's flank and connected, spanking her hard on the side. Moaning, she fluttered her eyelashes. Wow, Fluttershy fluttered her eyelashes? Okay. Unimpressed.
Can't hit harder than that.
Smack.
Iron Will comes when Iron Will pleases. Iron Will takes orders from no pony.
Iron Will glared down at her. The throbbing blood organs to taunt him, surpassing his length and girth with each passing second. Okay, although in any other circumstance, he would have never considered even touching the vile thing, the darkness and his domination cast aside his reservations. While one of his mighty hands squeezed her flank, leaving indentations in her flesh, the other... What is she, a fucking Play-Doh? The other wandered to her cock. Fluttershy smirked.
Oh, looks like you really are a cult cuddler. That's right. Touch it, tiny Will.
Ignoring her, the Minotaur squeezed his free hand around the head of the mocking member. The mare half-yipped, half groaned at the contact. Iron Will
I want to hear you make this sound.
Oh, God.
Iron Will dug one of his fingernails into the tip, teasing around her urethra.
Oh, ah.
Her cries of urgency drew his other hand from her flank to her cock, squeezing on the base. His fingernail wandered around the urethra and head. Uh-oh. We're not gonna go frickin' sandbox, are we? Taunting her, testing her. A shameful drop of pre-cum, Mountain Dew, leaked from Fluttershy's...
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew me.
Mountain Dew. No.
Fuck!
Do you in the dew? Screaming, her facade briefly shattered.
No, we're focusing.
The Batman loves Mountain Dew. Squirming, her facade briefly shattered, unable to withstand much more.
Come on, can't you get me off already?
Her words were sweet music to the Minotaur's ears. He snickered. Regaining control, he released the cock and turned his attention to the mare's pulsating slit. The scent of her arousal spared him no more hesitation. His dick glistened with sweat. Do they sweat? Okay.
Ew.
I know, right? I'm imagining it like pouring buckets.
What?
You must handle Iron Will's sweaty meat log now. Ready and at full attention, it was time to seal the deal. He positioned himself carefully, wrapping Fluttershy's hind hooves around his waist.
God.
Then, with one quick, powerful thrust, Iron Will plunged his cock into the mare's dripping wet slit. He grunted in rapture. In rapture? Is fire raining from the fucking sky? He grunted in rapture, her inner walls welcoming the intrusion and squeezing tightly around the Minotaur's rock-hard member.
Member.
Pathetic excuse for male.
Fluttershy squeaked, her wings scooting to full attention and her erection continuing to lengthen. Dude, is it hitting the seal? Why are you moaning, Peanut?
My goodness.
Why? Why are you? No.
I know. I'm coming from the same point here. You've earned like 5 horn jobs just for that one line.
Can you repeat, please?
Oh my
I'm not
God.
repeating that. I'm
That
so
was
Repeat it.
whew, that was good.
later in the Anyway, Fluttershy squeaked, her wings shooting to full attention and her erection continuing to lengthen. Despite the testicular torture, her futa throbbed and extended, the more aroused she grew.
If I could just do it myself, I wouldn't need you.
Iron Will grunted and ignored her, his quickening the speed of his breaths. Although he barely filled her cavernous tunnel.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Well, shit.
She apparently does not follow the laws of physics.
I know, right? The Minotaur was rewarded for his
Bigger
work.
on the inside.
Logic!
Because logic, that's why.
Because logic.
With the squeaks
Wow.
of the mare tightening around him, Fluttershy's wings twitched, her muzzle was flushed deep red crimson, and her teeth lactated with a vengeance. What?
With a vengeance.
They're just, it's like super soakers. Just,
No, it's like all I can think of is like the sprinklers.
let's keep going. I would like to go to bed tonight.
Squirting milk all over her fur and Iron Will's hips. He looked down and growled.
I'm sorry, where are we?
Really? You lost your face.
I'm sorry. We're okay, I found it.
You're gonna clean that up.
Why don't you make me?
She mocked, sticking out her tongue. She gasped, one of his rough, calloused hands finding her clit and stroking it rapidly. Okay, that was bad. Fluttershy's tongue hung listlessly out of her mouth in momentary surrender.
Faster.
Suddenly, a near row of flickering candles. The fabric of reality was carelessly ripped wide apart. A pink earth pony mare appeared, landing with a loud crash. Fluttershy snapped her head around, moaning, the Minotaur's digit and dick threatening to send her over the edge.
What the?
The unexpected guest swayed on her hooves, almost knocking over a few candles.
Whoa, that was more topsy-turvy than I thought it would be.
She murmured,
Oh my god.
her pupils spinning around inside her eye sockets.
Oopsie. Pinky!
Shrieked, her mouth agape.
What are you doing here?
Regaining composure, I shook her head and brought the scene full focus. She giggled and hopped merrily around the Minotaur.
I heard some pony getting lucky around here. Whoa, Fluttershy. You and Iron Will sure are having fun. Can I join? Huh? Can I?
Oh no.
Oh!
Iron Will glared at Pinkie Pie, doubling his rhythm inside Fluttershy in his rage.
That's exactly what.
That would scare me.
Well, now we know what Devil Dog sounds like when he's having sequel.
No,
That's
get out of here, Wally.
violent
Fuck this
and-
lady boy.
Lady boy.
Lady boy.
I didn't know you were into trannies. Okay, he drew his powerful flamed cock in and out. Each stroke rough from tip to base. Through his grunts of increasing pleasure, he managed.
Iron Will takes what he wants from Fluttershy only!
Fluttershy tightened the grips of her hind hooves, bringing the Minotaur closer to her.
Come on, you big wuss.
She raised an eyebrow, feigning disbelief.
Is this all? You've barely started, and I can tell you're going to... come. How do you...
Oh
How
god.
do you expect to service a
Deep
female
breath.
of your own species? You can't even handle me.
Pinkie Pie blinked for a second.
Wow.
Confused by the spectacle before her. Sweat dripped from both of their bodies, both muzzles flushed crimson. Fluttershy, despite her protests, seemed to be thoroughly enjoying the Minotaur's dominance. With each taunt, Iron Will would increase his speed or his power, furrowing his brow and grunting primally.
Okie dokie, then.
Said the Pinky Mare with a pause, shaking her bouncy mane and hopping through the darkened cottage.
I'm sure I can find some pony else to play with.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh.
The fire between Iron Will's loins amplified, dropping the bass, threatening to melt his steel.
To melt his steel.
His balls were swollen with ruddy semen. They were dwarfed by the ridiculous expansion between the mare's own hind hooves. Jeez, are they like beanbag chairs now?
Her balls are like Twilight and that other fanfiction. The hornier she gets, the bigger they grow.
I know, right?
He needs to flip her over and just punch them.
Erection slapped against her belly with each stroke from her captor, threatening to burst in her face. She shuddered at the thought.
Come on!
She half ordered, half pleaded.
Just fuck me already.
But
Oh, did some pony say fucking?
Oh, God, no.
And spotted Angel hidden in the corner of the room.
Oh, no.
Back on his haunches, sporting a tiny erection of his own, stroking it absent-mindedly.
oh god.
Well.
The pink pony
What
hopped
the
over and
fuck?
grabbed the surprised rabbit, turning him towards her.
That sounds like fun. Come on, Angel. I'll give you something besides your paw.
Pinkie Pie parted her hind hooves,
God.
revealing her aroused marehood. I think my soul is
Wow.
dying.
Yeah.
The rabbit obeyed his instinct and hopped into her lap, sticking his tiny member inside her. Pinkie Pie rolled her eyes and scoffed.
God.
I'm barely even feeling it.
Unable to contain herself for much longer, sorry.
God.
Iron Will reached over and wrapped his hands around Fluttershy's neck, squeezing tight.
Shut the fuck up!
He bellowed, enraged.
Well.
I'm transferred back to 50 Shades. Bitch, I will kill you! All semblance of formalities were forgotten. He was a bull, and she was his mate. Wait, what? Bucking them both into oblivion. Iron Will thrust deep inside her, with one more pivot of his hip, slamming the big cock hard into the mare. The Minotaur threw back his head and closed his eyes, roaring as he came. His cum erupted inside Fluttershy in waves of hot, sticky white. At first, the Pegasus only laughed, mocking him. She gasped around his hands.
Can you keep up?
Then her marehood betrayed her, clamping down on his cock like a vice. Ew. Iron Will squeezed her neck tighter, his balls emptying inside her pulsating slit. Just as stars began to dot her vision, Fluttershy was released from the Minotaur's strangulation. Strangulation, it says. She gasped in
Ecstasy.
No.
Oh my God. She gasped in
Yep.
Tasty.
Right, that's not spelled correct.
What? No, that's not.
Ektaski.
Ektaski. Ektaski. There you go.
She'd never been choked before, and the light-headed high drove her to a second climax. Fluttershy's futa, at least 18 inches in size,
Oh my
whoa,
God.
Jesus
sprayed
Christ.
sticky ribbons of semen all over the restrained mare's face.
Oh yeah, she's still tied up.
While her face was plastered, her insides were so even more. Iron Will stayed in place inside her, completely filling first her vagina, then her cervix, and now her uterus with his seed. Yeah, my bad. A few curious ferrets scurried out of their hiding holes and joined Angel between Pinkie.
Oh, my soul.
All three were... I think I'm gonna go to church every Sunday after this.
Yeah.
Aww.
Sporting cocks about the same size as the rabbits. Pinkie squealed in delight.
Go ahead, you three. It looks like Pinkie's a party for all of Fluttershy's friends.
Okay.
Angel's bunny's cock was joined by the thrusts of three others, all four animals spreading. The mare... I'd rather read about the Holocaust than read this.
Can we stop?
I still
No.
starting.
Oh my God.
No, we will finish.
I'm literally passing out.
Wait, hold on. We are finishing.
Oh my god.
Okay.
There's a lot.
Well, I wouldn't call it a lot. We're actually making pretty good time.
Well, we're like halfway done, but
Morning.
it is 5 in the morning.
And I need to go to bed.
Okay. I think we should... I'm going to favorite this.
Sleep is for the weak!
I'm going to...
Don't you pussy out on me now!
I won't. Maybe Wounded 2 can just go to bed and we can continue on without him. Because who needs Winnetou when you have the Batman?
Oh
It's
no!
fine, fuck you
Wait a minute.
guys.
Wait a minute, I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
I didn't say anything.
Well, Peanut can always take his place. Temporarily.
Oh my god.
I mean, he does have class tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow night. You was.
Today, actually, my class starts at 6 and ends at 11.
Oh, whatever. I go to bed at like 5 a.m. and wake up at 2.
Oh my god.
Anyway, where were we? Woony, you can go. I'm not keeping you.
I'll stay.
Wait. No!
Oh my god.
Okay, wow.
This only gets worse from here, I bet.
Angel Bunny's cock was joined by the thrust of 3 others, all 4 animals running the mare as fast as they could, their eyes closed in rapture. Pinkie Pie stroked her clit and let her tongue flop out of her mouth in pure pleasure. 4 tiny cocks barely amounted to 1 stallion's. However, she ravaged their attention and begged for more.
Oh my.
It's official.
Let
This
her
is worse than Silent Hill.
What?
This is worse than apple juice. I literally feel my soul and heart dying. This is terrible. As I read this.
This is worse than anything.
Who would request this? This is a request.
This was requested.
The most fucked up mind there is.
I mean, I know the Futashy thing, like, that's kind of a thing.
Well, yeah, but...
the whole Pinkie Pie and Angel and... Yeah, I don't even know how to
honestly, the only way you can make this even worse for me is if you threw in the Cake's babies.
Oh,
that would just...
Don't
just quit.
There's...
Just watch, they're gonna come up later.
That shit exists. I know it now.
I have to find it.
Don't give anyone ideas. Don't give anyone ideas.
I must find and read it if it exists.
Don't give anyone ideas.
Okay. She nodded her head. Fluttershy gasped, watching her stomach rapidly swell. Iron Will's cock still flared inside her, filling her. She nodded her head vigorously and begged,
Keep it up, Tiny. Fill Fluttershy's stomach with your cum.
Shut up!
Iron Will groaned, smacking her across the muzzle. The mare reeled from the hit, a small trickle of blood dripping from her nostrils in her wake. This only intensified her, and she taunted again.
Don't tell me you're going soft on me already. Come on, who's your bitch, Iron Will? Who's your bitch?
oh my god. Holy fuck.
God damn.
Right now.
Dear God.
Why?
God damn it, Fluttershy. Oh my god, my voice cracked.
It's not the first time tonight that your voice is cracked, dude.
Well, he's 15. Come on.
Let's keep going. Come on.
Who's at your mercy?
You are!
In the corner, 3 ferrets and a rabbit reached their end, squirting their loads into one unsatisfied mare.
That's it?
Pinkie Pie rolled her eyes and blew a raspberry. Shoving the floor spent dicks out of her, letting their owners fall to the floor exhausted, she squinted through the darkness and called,
Any pony else? Up for pink. Pink.
Wow.
Do it again. You gotta start back over and try.
Anything else up for Pinky's? Pink party?
Oh my god, my alarm's on.
Oh yeah!
Fluttershy has entered the room.
2 male beavers emerged from the shadows and rushed over, their erections slapping against their bellies.
Oh, goody!
So Pinkie likes beaver.
Oh god.
Oh,
Did you hear
God.
what she said?
Yes.
His balls throbbing, Iron Will withdrew from Fluttershy at last. He rose to his hooves and paused, looking down at his work. Fluttershy laid there, her wings erect and throbbing. Her cock and balls shrank back to their beginning size and turned into raisins. But once he towered over the restrained mare, they began to grow once more. Her belly was swollen with his seed, sloshing about with every minute. minute movement from the mare. Iron Will grinned impishly and challenged.
Iron Will is not yet satisfied, because Fluttershy is not yet satisfied. Iron will show you more.
I don't want more.
No more.
I don't want more.
You want more, you just don't know how to ask for it!
Alright.
You could own a restaurant and talk like that.
This is the moment where I scream and run away like a little girl.
Devil dog.
About time. Oh, there's one problem with that.
Fluttershy nodded at his limp cock hanging uselessly between his hooves.
Tiny Will's all spent. What are you gonna do to me now, huh?
She crossed her hind hooves, closing her mare hood off to him. Okay. She glanced down at her member and smirked. Oh, no.
Why don't you act like the faggot you are and blow me?
Oh, wait, what? No! No!
Oh, wait a minute! Iron Will doesn't know how to feel about this! Iron Will is pleased! Iron Will wants to run away!
And this is the time where you scream and run away like a little girl.
Iron Will thinks payment has been sufficient.
Oh, wait! No, wait. The Minotaur, of course, had other...
Though his balls were drained of liquid, his bladder was...
Oh god.
Oh my
bladder-
god.
Grasping his cock with
Yeah, golden showers!
he aimed it towards Fluttershy's haunting mouth and released a stream of hot piss. She slammed her mouth shut and squeezed her eyes, shielding both from his onslaught. Iron Will held himself steady and relaxed, pissing a wonderful arc straight into her muzzle.
Iron Will's had to pee since the marketplace.
Oh god.
He growled, a devious grin on his muzzle.
But Fluttershy makes a perfect toilet.
Fluttershy moaned, the impressive length between her legs hardening, the nipples near her crotch hardened in turn, dripping milk onto the floor in her arousal. Some of this hot, sour piss found its way into her mouth,
Losing your nerve, are you?
and she swallowed every drop with glee. Loving the abuse, she scooted, flailed her hind hooves in the air, aching for more punishment, more recompensation for her sinful ways.
Wow.
Sounds like you're losing your nerve there, Kit Kat.
I have to finish it. I can't not finish things.
There's no turning back. We stuck our dicks in the wrong glory hole, but we can't pull out now.
Holy guacamole!
Pinkie cried, her eyes rolling in the back of her head. She wrapped her hind hooves around the backs of the two beavers penetrating her. I don't know which part I'm sadder about, which sex I am more sad about. Both males growled in pleasure. Dear life.
Wow.
Pink Mare's flanks and thrusting their fairly sized cocks inside her. Pinkie Pie waved Angel Bunny over. The rabbit hopped to her four hooves and was quickly lifted onto the pink mare's face. She opened her giggling mouth and took the length of his small member inside, sucking on it like a lollipop.
This story.
I want to cry.
We're going to hell.
We are very much. We're. I don't even think hell has a place for us. I really don't.
Which is why we're going to hell's hell.
Oh my god.
The devil's like,
We're
"Listen,
already
guys."
balls deep. We gotta finish this.
The Minotaur, bladder drained, leaned over and untied the restraints on Fluttershy's forehooves.
What? Are you just gonna let me go?
She asked, incredulous. He grabbed her around the waist and slammed her onto her swollen, cum-inflated stomach, firmly and signed the negative. A sick wave of pain shot through her body, flooding her brain with a mixture of pain and pleasure.
Cheap shot! Throwing some pony much smarter than you around, huh?
Ignoring her, Iron Will grabbed her hind hooves, pulling them into the air. Fluttershy made a half-hearted attempt at escape, fluttering her erect wings and squirming with her forehooves. Iron Will slammed his powerful torso down onto her back, eliciting a squeak of surprise and pain. Pinning the mare into the floorboards with his perfectly sculpted chest and abdomen,
Oh, yeah.
Iron Will taunted back.
When some pony tries to escape, that's why you go for the...
I really want to know what the end of that sentence was.
You'll
When
never
some
get to
pony
know.
tries to escape, that's why you go for the...
Me?
I know, the cape? The rape? The rape!
There you go.
Nice.
Oh, just shut up with your stupid catchphrase.
Fluttershy spread her hind hooves wider, her erection smacking between her belly and the floor, throbbing with need.
Do whatever you want. Just shut up.
Damn, Fluttershy. Holy shit.
Damn.
Not one to obey, Iron Will grabbed a handful of the mare's mane and jerked her head back.
Who's Iron Will's bitch?
You're way too good at saying that. He growled, his voice low.
my bitch?
Oh god. The tip of his dick I'm buying you a cowboy hat. The tip of his dick pressing between her flanks. Blushing in surrender, Fluttershy murmured,
I am.
His length slapped down between her hindquarters, rubbing against her rectum as he stroked upwards. She squeaked, a shiver running down her spine. He pulled on her mane, ripping a full strands from their roots.
Don't be shy. Be assertive. Who is Iron Will's bitch?
I am.
Shy
my
raised her
God.
rump.
God.
Ow, my throat.
Holy shit.
Silently pleading for him to enter her taut virgin rectum.
I am your bitch. Your three-hole wonder. Suck me, fuck me, make me bleed.
That sounds like a song if I ever heard one.
Suck me, fuck me, make me.
You need, get Peanut to make a song, quick.
I said what? In the butt. I said what? In the butt. I said what? In the butt.
Wow.
This needs to be made into a song, like a show tune kind of song, you know, singing
Yeah,
and dancing.
really.
Whoa, Flutter's girl.
Pinkie Pie murmured, briefly removing her mouth from Angel's erect cock.
Says the girl fuckers.
You're right, sucking on
Several
a
at a
rabbit's-
time, in fact.
The pink mare returned to the task at hoof, filching the tiny member robbing inside her mouth. Iron Will spat on Fluttershy's back and angled his enormous cock into her rectum. Rock hard and dry. Ooh.
Oh, I'm going in dry.
I'm going in dry. Bite the pillow. Iron Will's going in dry.
What's the other saying that we... Oh, right, fondle me. That's what it was.
Shut up and fondle me.
Good job. Now fondle me.
Ugh.
That's also one of those lines. It's up there.
He poked just the tip in at first, teasing inside. She screamed, tears beginning to roll down her face. Grunting, the Minotaur pushed deeper inside, inch by torturous inch. The heat between Fluttershy's flanks could not compare to the smoldering fire beneath her tail. It took every ounce of self-assertive self-control.
Take a breath, Kit Kat.
Every ounce of assertive self-control Iron Will possessed to not lose it upon his entrance. Gritting his teeth, he thrust it about 4 inches inside before he pulled back out, then in, finding a rhythm that drowned out her sniffles and moans.
Dirty, dirty mare.
What?
I'm shaking my head right now.
Yeah, I think
I was
everybody
speechless
is.
for a second.
Oh.
Aren't you glad I found this?
You're the one who talked us all into doing this, okay?
God damn, it is way too long though.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's worth it. He growled, penetrating her rectum with one more forceful stroke.
Iron Will comes here and expects repayment.
Shut up! Come on now.
He poked his
What?
hips to the unsatisfied customer. Oh, I'm
Hey
satisfied.
guys, I'm not gonna make it.
Talk to you later.
Oh my god.
I'll have to listen to the recording.
Okay.
Good night. Or good morning.
Okay, we'll talk to you probably tomorrow, but not as long for sure.
Yeah, later.
Oh my god.
Bye.
Night, morning.
And that was Wintertail leaving.
I really hope this thing could last.
He bucked his hips into the unsatisfied customer, sneaking a hand between her flanks and squeezing one of her enormous testicles. He crushed the organ in his hand, refusing to be back anymore. She was his customer to satisfy, his payment to seize, his mate to rut, and his mate should not surpass him in masculinity. Fluttershy howled, struggling against him, her body welcoming and cursing the pain in the same fevered instance. Her expanding cock quivered, shaking with necessity. Any minute now, she would coat her face again with her own twisted teeth. He shook his muzzle disapprovingly. It bit down on the scruff of her neck, hard enough to draw blood.
Ah! Harder!
She commanded, brushing her neck against his teeth. Iron Will increased the depth and speed of his thrust, penetrating and stretching her anus out of sheer enjoyment. The intensity of the sensation soon got the best of him. With one last moan, the Minotaur came to a second climax, coating the inside of her succulent rear with his hot teeth. Fluttershy squealed, pushing back against him with the rear.
That's it! Fill me there, too! Fill the naughty mare with your cum.
Pinkie Pie gagged. Do I have any dignity left in my life? I don't think
Probably not much more than me, so...
Really?
Oh.
I'm sure you have a little bit more than that.
Okay, yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. Pinkie Pie gagged, her mouth filling with Angel's salty semen. The two beavers inside her reached their limits and emptied their loads into the mare's quivering tunnel, crying out in their own raptured language. What is with you and raptures?
Seriously.
Like, seriously.
Okay. Rapture. Say raptor.
Raptor.
Your own raptor name. Raptor language.
Angel went limp in Pinkie's forehooves, panting, watching the party pony swallow his load eagerly. For such a tiny creature, his balls emptied an impressive amount into the maw of the perverse mare. Ironwool thrusted a few more useless strokes, his balls aching and emptying inside her stretched anal cavity. Fluttershy's footish and, with one final pleasure, coated her muzzle with its contents. The yellow mare panted, coming down from her high, her rear filling with seed and expanding, matching her stomach in size. What? Her ass blew up?
Apparently.
I can't follow this story anymore.
She felt... At least he has dedication?
That big butt said again, not lie.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to say she swelled up again.
Maybe. Matching her stomach in size, she felt the Minotaur withdraw from her and release his grasp. Splaying on the floor, all four hooves lying limp and useless, Fluttershy stared at him from the corner of her eye. He shakily rose to his hooves, a few final strands of semen spraying and staining her floorboards. He crossed his arms and panted, catching his breath. Okay. In the corner of the cottage, three of Fluttershy's animal friends hopped from Pinkie Pie and hurried away, leaving her to wallow in the afterglow of her climax.
Oh, God.
Silence. And then, Iron Will, his meager dick relaxed at... Meager?
Meager.
Relaxed at last. Well, you have a meager one then, said before.
Wait, what? Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay, shut up.
Pay attention!
Iron Will be back tomorrow for Iron Will's payments.
What?
He slammed the door on his exit, ignoring the enraged cries of his debtor.
Deader.
Dinner.
Your guys is going
Debtor.
what actually fit very well.
Every evening, after shopping at the marketplace, conducting seminars, doing laundry, or any other number of pointless tasks, Iron Will made one last stop before returning home. He stopped at a quaint cottage at the edge of the everfree forest, stroking his member in anticipation. He would be hard before he even opened the door. Each and every time, it was simultaneously the day before and nothing like it. What? There would be a naughty yellow Pegasus with a delicate pink mane, restrained or tied in any number of positions. He would demand repayment for his assertiveness training. She would claim dissatisfaction, cursing him, mocking him, insulting him, and he would make her pay. Not with bits. Oh, really? What did we just read? Like, seriously. We know...
Iron Will will steal your bits.
Not with bits. Hers was a debt that could never be repaid. She awakened something inside him, something primal and urgent, something that made his cock grow long and hard and his restraint shudder and fade. He would become a bull then, a rutting bull with hands and tongue and cock exploring her worth. Scrolling. Iron Will punished.
Done. Almost done.
I know. Iron Will punished and satisfied Fluttershy from that day forth. Occasionally, the pink mare would be there, pleasuring herself with his vegetables or her animals. She would bring enormous dildos, hoof cuffs, gags, whips, change, cock rings, butt plugs, and other instruments. How the fuck do they have plugs? How?
Hey.
I don't even
They-
fucking
How do
know.
they have cock rings?
They just do, okay?
And
All right,
other instruments of torture.
Because
for him-
logic!
My little
Really?
sex shop.
My little sex shop.
Exactly.
I want to see the pony who runs that place.
He's the one that ship could be.
Is his
I
or
think
her
it's
cutie mark a
Rarity.
dildo?
Oh,
I think that's
God.
what Rarity does at
I
night.
think there's a fanfic of that.
That's Rarity's basement.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Iron Will snatched away these treasures, of course. Her compensation and his punishment escalated quickly. Oh god, Cadence gets in on this?
Oh,
Soon Fluttershy
what?
begged for the sensation of 3 enormous members inside her and the squeeze of a vice around her own. Iron Will stretched and punished his debtor until she could take no more. Then he would continue, only to return the following day. Pinkie Pie would watch in awe and jealousy every day. She was wishing she too was an unsatisfied Iron Will customer. One day after observing the 10th or so steamy session, Pinkie Pie whispered in the corner, thrusting a carrot between her flanks.
Maybe I should take one of those training seminars.
Princess Miyamori Cadenza, Cadence for short, greeted the dawn, looking over her royal balcony
Boy, I
as the
can't wait to hear
slumbering
your cadence voice.
crystal empire below. Oh god. Her horn glowed with magic, levitating her sister-in-law's latest friendship report. She skimmed over it this morning, yawning. Why does she have a friendship report? Last night's royal indiscretions tugging at her eyelids. She turned around, detecting the steady clip-clop of heavy hooves behind her. Oh god. No. No.
Do it.
Oh, god.
Do it. I want to hear
Oh,
the voice.
good morning, Shiny.
She sounds like a Brady Bunch character.
I don't want to hear Cadence sounds.
That's perfect. No. Go ahead.
What does she sound like, Peanut?
Oh, I have no idea.
See? Nobody fucking
She's
cares.
like some sort of like a Disney princess or something.
No. Let me tell you why nobody remembers what Cadence sounds like, okay? Okay, let's just keep reading. She greeted, beaming. She indicated to the letter with her magic.
I was just catching up on Twilight's latest report on the magic of friendship.
That's my Twily! That's
Totally radical.
that. Nobody cared about what Cadence sounded like because of that, okay? He replied, yawning also. He joined his bride near the railing and scanned the parchment. Looks like one of her friends made up this with some pony who wronged her. This Iron Will character, it looks like.
Iron Will? Isn't he the one who does those training seminars in Ponyville?
I think so. Some of my own guards have attended those sessions. They always seem so revved up afterwards. Why am I talking like Iron Will? I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You're not doing the
That's
voice acting.
Almost over.
Do it.
Levitating the letter back in front of her eyes. This is my podcast, not yours, yeah. Nodded. Levitating the letter back in front of her eyes.
Yes. Getting along. No more grudges. And
She suddenly halted, her brow furrowing in confusion. The faintest hint of crimson graced her pink cheek. I almost said chinks. Her pink cheeks. Cadence read the last few lines over and over again, sure she was seeing things. Something wrong, darling? Shining asked. He cast his spell and gently levitated his sister's report to him and read the remainder of the letter. He read it once, twice, 3 times. Silence. The stoic captain of the Royal Guard, known for his composure and courage, took one long look at the last lines of the report before letting it tumble to the ground. His pupils dilated, his jaw agape in pure, utter shock. Far away in Ponyville, Iron Will trotted up to the door of a cottage near the Everfree Forest and knocked through.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Okay, sit.
Bow.
Go back.
What?
Bow.
Okay, hang on.
Wait,
Bow.
what?
It's on my bed.
She said something she read. What?
No, something I read. I can't.
What?
What? I don't know.
I do approve of your cadence and shining armor voices.
Thank you.
I'm
Twilight.
Cadence sounds like a Brady Bunch character, and shining armor just sounds like straight out of a cartoon, like skateboarder dude.
He gently levitated his sister's report to him. That's what you wanted to point out?
Yes. How do you fiercely levitate something?
Oh God! Like this! Oh! If you make the noise when you do it, anything can be done.
Okay, and comments said, I skipped Pinky's scenes because, what the fuck? I could handle everything with flutters and will. Water sports almost did me in, not gonna lie. Someone else said, strangely enjoyed it. Well, that was something, and I liked it, catface. Nope.
Nope.
I think that we are done for the night with
I
that.
think so too.
Fantastic.
God damn. That was pretty well written, I gotta say, even if some of the subject matter was a little much.
Yeah.
It was
quite well written, I must say.
Yeah, it was.
I approve. Kit Kat, you get 10 horn jobs.
Oh, I can't wait to cash those in.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me know when to stop. Let me know when to press the button.
Okay, well, we need to sign off.
Bitch.
I guess we've officially decided that we're Magiculation. So, we're Magiculation. We read clopfics.
You will listen to Magiculation, and you will love it.
Anyway, we read clopfics so you don't have to. I'm Kit Kat. One or two turned in early.
I'm Devil Dog!
And
Love me.
he's Max Volume, I guess, because he didn't say anything.
And I'm Max Volume.
There we go. Okay. I guess talk to you guys later, and next time we'll keep exploring the dark corners of the pony internet.
Batman.
You love it!
Remember, the Batman loves you, kind of.